It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. He's coming off one of the best weeks we'll ever see, well over 200 yards receiving. It's the Seahawks and the Giants under the lights on Monday night.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Willis going to look to throw first play. And incomplete to open things up. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now Willis on the bootleg. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. Remember last time out, he connected with Tyler Lockett for the touchdown. Let's see what they can do here. 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw Willis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Willis looks to pass it here. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Willis to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy there. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws.
Ready, break.
From the gun, here's Willis. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Willis. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action with Willis. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to... Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
Let's go.
On first down, Willis. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun snap to Willis. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Damian Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Keenan Allen, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Teddy Bridgewater, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me.
And now the rookie's free. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
He's number 1 in the league in touchdown passes, just threw number 20 on that last drive. And they start here with a first down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Willis now off of play action. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Down to the 10. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdowns.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action with Willis. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Now Willis on a bootleg. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Here we go. Here we go. Rocco 80. Let's go.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, Do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out.
They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Play action. Here's Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On the set. Sixty Bison. Take go.
Now Willis.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run.
Missed.
He will not go down.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 20.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I Mercedes Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving. Hello.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side, the Oakland way. Hey, C5! Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me.
Hey, Nat, what's cooking?
I call with good news, Cap.
I like the sound of that. What kind of good news we talking?
Well, as we predicted, your play on the field this season has some high-profile brands looking to get you in their gear.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. The sneaker world has taken an interest in you.
Am I getting my own kicks?
I can see that in the future. But first, why don't you tell me which brand you want to rep?
Can't go wrong with a classic. I'd be happy to rep this style.
Okay, great. Let's make this happen.
Natalie Day, coming through in the clutch. Appreciate you.
Keep up the good work.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Go away, platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand.
Go! Get up! Let's go! Go!
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club, clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the odds. You need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold niggas don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about is that's what really made me. Hustling, that's what made me. That's what made me. Never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerks better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. For clarity, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real, and that's what.
I can get it gone in the blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call in between. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to holler.
Let's go now!
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Go that, please don't. Go that, please, go that.
way with the speakers. Thunder my plans, touch on my bands. Plus when I stop in my customized vans. Plush like plus, I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix. It's supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my fat face, your chain is a neck.
Go that, please don't go that, me, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, me.
Alright, they hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the fleece. I'm block over short, bombing down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the Seahawks and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine of steps.
So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Willis now off play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. Now Willis. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise that the
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball game.
He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that total here with a first down.
Okay, ready?
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Willis to throw on second. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Willis. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 44 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession.
Here we go, shot.
From his own end zone, here's Willis. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Willis. And got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A gain of 37. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown reception.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives,
he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before a game.
Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Willis on the bootleg. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Willis looking to throw it. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Seattle.
A gear for Walker running right. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the... And out now come the Seahawks. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the... We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11 now. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. He'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive, and he starts here with a first. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens all.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
Here we go.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good 2 first half. On first down, Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Willis looks to pass it here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. On first down, Willis. And Walker has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. How about that? Their quarterback, 71 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable. He's got the 3 touchdown passes through the air. Last drive showed off a little bit of that versatility. Ran one in. So 4 To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The second down throw by Willis. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Third down and 1. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been